Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer, and we are returning to Let's Play of course, the Soviet Union in Hearts of Iron for La Resistance. We are playing in World War III over here, and we're trying to diminish the Allies, so we're trying to drive them out of Eurasia, really. So let's see how that is going to go ahead. We are mostly fighting here in North Africa, and in sort of India, Southeast Asia there, a little bit in Asia down here. But mostly things are fine, I think. So yeah, let's see how things go, especially over here. And right as I say that, Morocco is capitulating, so that's nice. That does actually mean that a lot of American divisions down here will face some troubles now. So let's try to exploit that actually and see whether we can't do a little bit over here. So you guys are going all that way? No, you're kind of going all over the place. Well, that's okay. We're also fighting the Americans up there, so that's okay as well. You are fighting down there. You know what? Let's drive to Algiers there with this tank as well. Hope that we are doing a little bit more there. You're debating an intervention in Albania? Well, that's interesting. Do we have some troops over here that we could actually use to do some other things? Yeah, we do. We've got you guys over here. So I think what I want to do here is I'm going to just take about 4 divisions, which I think should be ample. And I'm going to ask you guys here to prepare a naval invasion from Beirut towards Limassol. That should be okay. And then I'm going to grab 4 more divisions. And your job is going to be to go from... Do we have a naval base over here in this specific region? No, I don't think. Well, only in Africa. I don't really like that, but I think I'm going to go from here towards over there. That should be okay, simply so that we don't have to cover all of these regions separately. And then we're going to grab another 4 guys over here, and your job is going to be to do another naval invasion from Valencia towards the Balearic Islands there, I'm guessing. Is that it? Yeah. Right, so I think that's Ibiza, actually. I was sailing around Ibiza once. That was very nice. Right, yeah, so that should deal with all of these islands, and the reason for that is really, we are seeing that the British are using a lot of bombing attacks on our homeland, so let's try to destroy them over there and see what is going to happen. And we are of course going to try to bring down their naval capabilities. Let's just briefly look at how much stuff they've got. 200 destroyers over there, or let's just look at the number of ships in total, I guess. So that's only warships. That's 250 on the British side, 350 on the American side, so between these two, 600 ships. And there goes 1 destroyer, so that is down to 599, basically, more or less. Oh, I should also say, the British have actually managed to land over here. Now, these are all exiled Italian divisions, I don't know why that is, but we are bringing a couple of guys over here. You know what, let's bring at least 6 of you over here quickly, and that should be alright. Right, there we go. I think the AI is sometimes a little bit too indecisive in using strategic maneuvers. Yes, it does result in you having extremely low organization, but now you're here, and that is United States deciphering us as well. Nevertheless, we are sinking a light cruiser there, another light cruiser, a convoy. Ouch! Well, that is not nice. 26 aircraft loss is not too great for us, honestly. So yeah. On the other hand, these guys are over there are starting to lose a little bit of their supplies, so that's nice. Yeah, let's attack over here. We do have enough guys attacking over here, don't we? And you're making your way over there, so that should be okay as well. Yeah, we should be gaining some points there. There's an unread naval result over here where we are sinking a lot of ships, 12 to be precise, so that's nice. And over here there's another battle. Yeah. Up over here in Africa, things are going okay, I think. So you are actually getting over there. That's extremely lovely. We are defending down here. Let's advance it a little bit where we can. Wherever there is some open terrain that no one is really defending. Okay, let's try to get you over there. Should be okay. Yeah, we do need to send some troops down there as well sooner or later. But yeah, for now I think we can be alright over here. No, you don't go over there, please. You're part of this front line. You do not go there. And you guys over here, your job is going to be to attack them like that. Okay, fine. Yeah, there we go. This is just a single division, and you should be dealing with that fairly quickly over here. Yes, you are. So that's nice. And you guys will be done over there fairly quickly as well. So, you know what? I think we... Oh, you should actually go around there because it would be fantastic if you could keep that. Let's try to advance into here, though. That should be okay. You're getting over there. Let's try to make sure that we are sort of interloping into these divisions there. Where are you actually from? Republic of Algeria, okay. Right, and you guys... No, you go over there and then there. Fine. You are all a little bit weird here. Okay, you're going there. That's fine. Where are these guys going? Various different directions, really. Okay. Yeah, well, it is a little bit awkward, I have to say. Okay, you guys, how about your job is going to be over here and do an attack plan that just drives them out of that harbor. That would be fantastic. Right, so over here, yeah, Algiers harbor is close to being captured. That is lovely as well. And that does mean you'll guys be reassigned. Honestly, for now, do stay here, please. And that should be okay. Right, more naval results. 12 ships destroyed over there. That's fantastic. Another destroyer sunk over there. Another destroyer sunk. No loss of our aircraft, so that's fantastic. 31 aircraft lost, but also a lot of ships sunk. Yeah, still, our losses are really not sustainable in terms of aircraft. The question is, will they be running out of aircraft? Will they be running out of ships before we run out of aircraft? Or the other way around. Still, their losses in shipping are just tremendous. That's just so harsh. I mean, yeah. Let's see what we can do over here. Right, these guys are... Why aren't you advancing? I mean, you can, so let's do that. You guys are also clearing that up, so then you should be able to get over here. Let's get you to Tromsø. That is mighty fine. And you guys over here could also be a little bit more aggressive, honestly. Let's try to get to Oslo. Along the coast here with this one gentleman. And you might want to go to... Yeah, just come along over here. Tack along there. You can go over here and then to Karlstad. And let's send you up this way. I would like to capture that radar field. And then at least 2 of you guys can come up this way. Besides these lakes there. And that should be okay. Right, down here we've actually finished this up, and I think it was only with these guys. So that's kind of funny. Right, I think no one is in position. You guys are just sort of relocating right now, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Well, that's going to be alright. Yeah, and over here, Republic of Algeria capitulating, lovely. That does leave all of you here pretty much done. So let's hold you for a second. And yeah, I think you'll be relocated to Central Africa there. That's fantastic. Good stuff there. Good. You guys don't do stupid things. Just go into that area there like that. You might support this, and I think we'll be all right over there as well. Let's try to get you to what's Marrakesh, and I think we will be winning here because these guys are definitely out of supply. So that's nice. Yeah, good stuff there. Okay, I like it. Still, Yugoslavia and Greece have not joined us. And there are 43 divisions on the English coast. Another destroyer sunk. What's going on here? Not much, really. Destroyer and light cruiser sunk. 20 aircraft lost there. Well, well, well. You know what? Let's extend our battlegrounds here towards the Bay of Biscay. Because I think that's going to be alright. You're going to join up over here, and you guys are training up. You could actually reinforce somewhere. That might be mighty okay. Good. So no battle there yet. Another battle over here, though. No, for a second there I thought these were our ships. No, 12 Canadian destroyers sunk, so that's okay too. Right. You'll be gone there quickly. You are driving into there. You guys are going down here, I think, and then into Marrakesh. Yeah, and then these guys will be lost soon. Good. You get down there, please. And you know what? Let's take a railroad. That's gonna be okay. Yeah, and you guys are all sort of reallocating yourselves over here. That's nice. Let's get towards over there to mostly try to disrupt them a little bit. We can't really put these guys out of business, but that's okay. We can go down there, so that's nice. Sorry about that. And that's a-okay. Mountain troops over here are advancing. That is great. Let's try to get into this area here. And have you come down there as well. And honestly, you guys, I thought your job was actually over here. So let's set you up towards there and then into just driving towards Delhi. Right, you guys are coming up there. We do have quite a couple of forces on this front line. I don't think they are too unorganized yet, but they will be soon. Okay, you guys all sort of drive just onto this single province there. I'm guessing you can support this attack. You guys are alright over here. Let's attack into there. Try to cut this guy off. And then we might as well pin him down for the moment. Right, let's get over there. And you can go into some province that currently isn't occupied. And when you're winning over there, let's pin these guys down so this guy can actually move over there. And potentially cut a couple of guys off there. Most important area is actually down here, so we should actually pay a little bit more attention to that. Because this is where all of the rubber of the world sits, so it would be great if we could take that. Philippines don't necessarily have the highest amount of manpower there, so let's just try to drive through over here. Eritrea surrendering, nice, that is good to see. So that's all the area over here. We've got Djibouti as well. You're actually neutral for now, that's lovely. Right, let's get down there. Try to put them into a little bit of a pinch there. Oh, you are actually retreating over there. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Let's make sure that we're not being cut off over here. And you can come down there, and you could just try to drive along here towards into Chut. I think that'd be fantastic. Right, up over here, more battles and more Americans being killed. So that is great news for us. And you guys are walking down here. You know what? Let's actually bring it down here by rail. Yeah, there we go. You're going to win that easily. You guys can also be allocated to that. You're just going to walk there, so that's fine. Let's see what we've got in naval battles here. So a couple of battles there and there. Nothing really big though. That was a nice battle over there. And I'm also thinking that these guys here are starting to look a little bit... I mean, they could be used to better purposes, I think, elsewhere. But let's grab all of these guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the job to be operating down here. Well, let's move you over here. Let's grab the fleet as such and ask you to be operating here and here. And you guys don't actually have to operate there then. And I think that makes you a little bit more the Atlantic fleet, and the other guys are operating in other directions, so that's nice as well. Right, fantastic. Yeah, and that way we can... So I think the Americans will pour more resources into this area. And that means we can try to intercept them and potentially raid them. And I should actually set up one of you guys here towards the raiding. And that's going to be alright. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. We will, of course, need to cover this area here to set up these naval assaults. But that might have some time. Okay, you can capture that area there. We are defending over here, and we are attacking into there. So let's try to support that attack with our tanks. I think this area here is still okay, but we're soon going to get into the jungle. And at that point, we really need some other units. Right, let's try to drive onto that area down there. Getting over here, let's try to bring you there. You guys are actually advancing into there, so let's get a couple more there. Let's get you down there, and we are advancing towards Kuala Lumpur. Well, with only a single division attacking, I don't think that is going to work out though, so stop it. And you, my friend, might actually cut their way off. Yeah, so let's try to get them to stop their retreat over there. Cut off these two guys. I mean, they're basically done for anyway. Just look at how little organization they have. But still driving onto these forts down here is also a good idea, I think. Yeah, so let's get you down there. You, my friend, are going to attack there. So that should isolate these guys at Kuala Lumpur. Open up the way to Singapore, the Pearl of the East. And then just basically have you guys just walk down there, basically. That's going to be alright. And you're going to go there. We do have some free military factories, but I think that's largely illusional. It's mostly potentially just Just stuff that otherwise... Okay, not you. You guys all can attack. And you, my friend, are going to support that attack. Well, it's a 58% there on Kuala Lumpur. That's not ideal, but I think we are going to overwhelm them there as well. That might be alright. Yeah, you guys are going there. Do capture Singapore for me. How are we looking in terms of resources? We are a little bit shy on, not that shy on chromium anymore, so let's not buy as much of that. Yeah, but as soon as we have Kuala Lumpur, I think we will be getting enough rubber. And potentially even when we do get these areas down here. I wonder at what point we would get access to these resources. Okay, you three, your job is going to be to get Kuala Lumpur. And all of you are part of this, right? You're part of this, yes. Okay, fine. You guys are still trying to capture this area, lovely. Good. Let's actually look at things down here. So that's a couple of early destroyers. Nothing specific. Convoys, destroyers, 2 destroyers, another destroyer up here. Well, this is a little bit more promising. 3 light cruisers, 3 destroyers at the loss of 50 aircraft. A heavy cruiser here. So the Japanese do still pack some punch, but I think they are going to find it more difficult as time goes by to sustain their operations. And a lot of battles over here, so let's look at these. See whether there's anything catastrophic that we need to be mindful about. No, in fact 10 ships sunk over there, so that is nice. Did I not see more? Okay, that is a light cruiser there. What's going on over here? Okay, 10 ships over here sunk. Nice. One ship sunk there. 1 ship sunk. That's just a convoy. That's just a convoy. Another destroyer sunk over here. Yeah. Where do they stand right now? Just to get an overview on the naval side. So 317 ships up here. 148, so they were standing at 600 and now they're closer to 500. Well, yeah. And that's not counting any of the convoy losses. Another 4 destroyers sunk over there, 4 destroyers, a couple of destroyers here, destroyers. A carrier over here, the pride of the fleet actually, HMS Fury as a converted battleship. That does leave Courageous on their side. Another light cruiser. Couple of light cruisers here, couple of destroyers, destroyer and light cruiser. What have we got over here? Just destroyers and Courageous actually. So I wonder, do the Brits actually have any carriers left? Well, yes, they do. 1, exactly 1 one carrier, the Hermes class, and it's a dedicated carrier. 6 battleships. Yeah, but I mean they are starting to show some weaknesses here, I think, so that is very nice to see. More destroyers, convoys, cruisers. How are we then looking into... Oh, we are short on fuel. Well, that's not great, obviously. Let's briefly check how we stand on naval bombers. 6,000. Well... You know what? We are going to stop the attacks over here on England for the time being to save up some fuel. We are going to stop some of the naval engagements that have not proven to be so successful. Well, I say that down here and yet again they are showing some wins over there. Okay, let's stop you guys here for a second. I think you guys here can be stopped. That should be saving us some fuel. And I think on the naval side we can actually stop your naval exercises here. Now what are you guys doing? Oh, you're just sitting here. Well, you do need to patrol, at least 2 of you. And I think 1 maybe can be on actually strike force duty. You know what? You might as well go also to strike force. Why did you show the symbol there? There is a battle raging up here, where we have already sunk a good number of ships. Yeah, we are suffering some damage in these battles, but really it's not that substantial. Yeah, and we're sinking 11 ships there, so that's just, it's really nice. Just chewing through these light fleets feels so lovely, and it will leave their capital ships exposed. So I'm very happy about that. Right, okay, I've got myself in a pinch over here, but I think we can get rid of that if we just move a little bit like so. Maybe, you know what, we are going to try to take these mountains. Of course, these units are not the ideal mountainous terrain units, but we just got to deal with what we have. Okay, we've taken that area. Is there any further victory point off shot? No. Well, okay, let's try to get that and then get down here again. And let's see whether that is going to be useful at all. Yeah, they are losing massive amounts of convoys down here. And you guys are actually ready to attack down here. And I think at least one of you have attack over there, and you guys may attack over here as well. So let's drive them out of there. I mean, it's kind of nice that they are exposing themselves so harshly over here. Another 12 ships sunk there. Cavendish, early cruiser. Yeah, nice. How are things looking in Sweden? Okay, so we have isolated a gentleman over here. Let's try to get you. We've captured Oslo itself, so that is also nice. Although I'm starting to see more resistance here, especially by the Norwegians. So, as lovely as that country is, I would rather overwhelm you a little bit here. Let's bring you up there. You can go there. At least one of you gentlemen here can go there, so that we're also isolating this guy. You're moving up there. You can move up this way as well. Yeah, this might start to look a little bit weak, so what we might want to do is pick these 12 guards over here, which yet again have very similar colour, so let's maybe take yellow, because why not? And then bring you up here to Norway. And get you to advance onto Bergen. Yeah, so you're going to move there. Really, just walk. And come on, AI, don't be like that. Be sensible. Right, okay, we've got you guys over here, so you are more or less ready. We don't have the guys down there. We do have the guys set up over here. So can we actually selectively, so I always forget, is it shift click? Okay, let's see whether we can take the Balearic Islands there. Ibiza. Gonna be a tough fight, but all in all we seem to be well prepared. I think these tanks will soon be killed. Then there's only one division left, and that is fine. Yeah, some losses there, but still. Shot capitulating, that's lovely. You guys are done. Lovely. Let's get rid of this. And let's then ask you to be part of this up here and see what you're going to do. You know what, I would actually like you to tell to ship over there. Don't try to go by the channel or anything funky, so that should be okay. And then you guys might as well try to do the next thing, and that is, no. Is it not you? Yeah, it is you. Right, let's try to attack there. I mean, whenever you are ready, and whenever we do have enough fleets over there. Speaking of, what's going on over here? Just convoys? No, there's another battle up here with a couple of destroyers. Yeah, just a couple of light ships. Nothing too big. Nothing that we can't handle. Yeah, but in this episode alone, we already sunk more than 100 ships. I'm guessing more like 200. And that's only the American ships. ignoring any other ship. Another 12 sunk over there. This is crazy. Just the amount of stuff we are destroying over here. 265 ships over here. So they're down to 350. Roundabout. 370. So yeah, more than 200 ships sunk actually. Let's get down there. Chad has also capitulated. That I think must be up here. And indeed it is. Let's try to get down there. To this area. You might want to tackle that. And then you guys can come down here into Bengui. And we've got Soviet troops now all over the place. Okay, you are starting to look a little bit worrisome. Mount a rescue operation there. Convoy sunk over there. Yeah, so we are doing fine over here. You guys are fine as well. We should potentially repair a couple of ships as long as we can. Also, that would save us some fuel. Oh my god, okay, you guys are actually quite a bit shot up. Well, honestly, on many of these ships, the doesn't seem to be such a large issue. Right, so you're going to be alright. Who are you? Just the guys trying to tackle Yugoslavia. So yeah, let's see how much of June we can get over here. You are moving into there, and that will allow you to reinforce this guy. And it's going to be a victory point. There we go. Yeah, you're coming under attack immediately, but that's okay. We've got you guys here in Addis Ababa. You're going to move out though at some point as well. And that should strengthen our position there. 9 destroyers sunk. And again, this is just, you know, we are not even counting the non-Anglo-Saxon losses when we are talking about the amount of damage done here. Right, okay, you guys, are you advancing into that? Yeah, you are. Okay, let's grab half of you then and advance into here. Any sort of surprises up here? Any landings or anything like that? No, not right now. Quite contrary, to the contrary, you guys can potentially advance a little bit more aggressively into the remnants of Norway, Sweden, the northern front there. You can attack here. Let's support that attack from these sides, and then you guys can start to advance into there. Nice. You might want to attack here, and we are going to support that attack because it's sort of threatening our supply lines. But yeah. Okay, where are you going? There, that's alright. We've got you going over there, that's okay too. Yeah, but mostly we're trying to battle them over here in Africa. And over here. Yeah, we need some more forces there. How are things over here? Okay, you guys then. So, who's that? You? No. Ah, you're just waiting here, right? Okay, firstly, you guys. Do try to advance here. Do try to take out these Chinese. I'm a little bit annoyed by them. Do get rid of them, please. Yeah, it just seems our Mongolian forces really can't put up enough fight. Maybe I'm not micromanaging them enough, but honestly, I don't think they are going to be good at this. So, and you get Nanjing. I think that's going to be alright. Let's bring you up there. Let's bring you up here. Then let's have you sort of cross the mountains into there. That should be okay. You guys could show a little bit more aggression here, I think. So let's try to support this attack here. Completely overwhelm them on the flanks. You're beaten back anyway. So let's drive into there. You're not even moving into empty terrain, which I always despise. Okay, that should be okay. Situation up here is a little bit more fluid, it seems. So let's try to break down some of these nonsensical things. And then these mechanized forces. That's who? That's the blue mechanized forces. That's you. You guys do execute your attack whenever you can. And that should include you guys up here as well. All of these mountain troops can advance, please. Yeah, so do defeat India there. That should be okay. Are you guys going to move at all at some point? Oh, you're not moving because we don't have any ships set up there, right? 10 destroyers sunk there. Okay, let's grab the purple guys. We're going to disregard this area. We're going to add this area here. And then for you guys, you can get rid of all of this. And instead go for this and that area here. That should be okay. Are you guys still doing your job? No. Okay, let's get you over there and let's ask you to be a strike force. And come over there. You guys are going to be the patrol craft. And you are the convoy. No, not convoy, it's called convoy raiders. Yeah, that should be okay. Right, there we go. Fantastic, more destroyers sunk. It's only the light ships, but since we are not really losing any ship, I think that's fine. I'm going to be absolutely delighted. By the way, speaking of our ships, can we actually promote any of our admirals? That's a no and that's a no. Well, unfortunate. Well, alright, yeah, there we go. Now that attack over there is being executed, and that is nice to see. So we are getting a foothold here on Cyprus, even though I think the fleets haven't actually arrived there. Okay, you've won over there. Let's try to take the area here back from them. You guys should actually be able to... Okay, you're retreating there. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's try to drive down into that area. You might want to just shorten the front lines here. Yeah, a lot of our tanks here are losing their momentum. We need a proper army down here at some point soon. How are things over here? Okay, you guys, do you actually know that you have sort of an attack plan? I don't think you do. Yeah, let's get you ready then. Right, start rolling. How are things in the channel? Not really seeing anything in the channel right now. Well, you know what? In that case, let's actually stop any of this for a second here because we need to regain some of our oil reserves. I think that's going to be alright. Yeah, so do replenish a little bit your capabilities. I think that's going to be alright. And we're not going to be operating in the channel anytime soon. Yeah, so where do we stand then in terms of the Navy? So, just in June, basically this month, what happened? So, battle current month, they lost 560 ships, most of them convoys of course, about 300, let's call it, nearly 300. They also lost 2 carriers, 2 submarines, we did lose one as well. They lost more than 30 cruisers, which might include heavy cruisers actually, I think at least. Yeah. Just look at all of this. Most of them British and American. And then they lost... No, not noteworthy battles. Then they lost how many destroyers? 230 destroyers lost on their side. It's ridiculous. It really is. Let's take a brief look at the intelligence situation. I'm interested, well, in their ship count and their air count. So yeah, 350 left. Basically 250 destroyed. That is great news. And I think a large part of the losses have been in some very valuable destroyers and so on. So that will, or even capital ships, and that will, the losses in destroyers are going to hurt them extremely over time, I think. So that's nice. What are we looking at in terms of aircraft? They have got 45,000. I think they started at 47,000, so 3,000 aircraft down. And 21,000 over here, which still includes a large number of fighters, 8.3 thousand. 450 strategic bombers, I think a lot more over here. Yeah, 3,600. I'm not sure where you are operating. It's a little bit annoying that we don't know that. Okay, and you guys actually can stop training here for a second because that also is using some fuel. So our current consumption is 60,000. We are gaining about 30,000. Let's see when the mark ticks over to the next day here. Yeah, we are still extremely shy on oil. So we do need to research that with some priority. In about 35 days we are going to get some new stuff here, which is nice. And in about 107 days we're going to get that. But I think more oil per factory is also going to be super important. Yeah, so we're going to change over to that in due time. Let's also briefly check on our production and other logistical items. Are we short on anything except for amphibious tanks for obvious reasons? Yes, anti-air stuff. We're losing a lot of anti-air units. Well, I think what we could do is we could actually drop them from over here. So if we drop them from our guards, that would change what? It would give us slightly more organization, slightly better supply usage, no real impact in soft attack, slight impact in hard attack, about a 10% loss there. Breakthrough is just minimal. Armor would actually go up. Piercing wouldn't actually go down that much. Of course, air attack would go down dramatically, but I don't think we need that. We do have a lot of fighters. Yeah, so let's actually save this, and that should free up quite a couple of light units there. And that would be fantastic. Convoys, destroyers, destroyers. And more battles up over here. Mostly still only light stuff. They're not really sending their heavy stuff down here. And I understand why, because that would be somewhat suicidal. But... oh, look at this. But even a battle like this, I mean, they are losing ships left and right. How are things down here? Yeah, I think we can also somewhat send in that a little bit more aggressively and see what's going to happen. Right, and you guys are sort of all advancing. Be more aggressive here. I think we should contain them fairly easily. You want over here? You can also attack there. And you guys are supporting that. See? That is teamwork. That is how I like it. Right, let's get you down here. Let's get you down there. Cut these guys off. And we do, I think, really need to make a push here on Rangoon. Let's try to capture that area. And by the way, how are we looking in terms of factories? Well, we are 20 factories or so short. So we might actually allocate more factories here. And I think we're going to allocate slightly more to, let's call that 50 to advanced anti-air. And then another 15 or so on amphibious tanks. We are converting them, so we are producing massive amounts of them. But still, that is going to take 700 days or so. But still, I think that's alright. Yeah, there's the submarine that we lost. Here's another battle. That being said, I think this is a very good place to put in cut. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope to see you around next time. Bye bye.